the man loses that really powerful masculine role in the household where he's supposed to be making the decisions in all areas and bringing that exciting, energetic force that makes the woman deeply attracted to him. If he loses that kind of drive, then she goes a bit flat too. So we work on bringing back the authority for the man in the household. And one way to think about that is that if there's something going on in your marriage right now that you're unhappy about, why are you waiting for your wife to fix it? She's not supposed to be the one at the wheel who's actually
Mhm.
deciding the direction forwards. You are. So if there's something you're unhappy about and have been for a while, that's on you. You've been leading your way into this as the man, the one who's supposed to take responsibility for everything. The man can't whine and complain and blame his wife. He has to look in the mirror and say, "This is on me." But that's a empowering message because it means that he can also turn it around. We have to figure out what it is that you haven't actually been doing that you know you should be doing that's caused you to lose a bit of self-respect because you're not living up to who you know you should be. And that also changes the way your wife sees you as well. Because if you're lacking that sense of drive in yourself, then that comes across to her in all kinds of ways, even in body language, tone of voice, how you move around the house, how you interact with her. It's just a depressing way for you to be as a man and for her to feel around you. So we work
Mhm.
on improving things in every area so that she's able to be a bit more fun, flirty, and affectionate around you because you're commanding a bit more respect. If you think about the way things used to be between you two at their best, you were probably behaving differently, saw yourself differently, saw her differently, she saw you differently. And we can get that back, making the man again, and really taking that role seriously. Prudence, justice, temperance, and fortitude are the big building blocks of what make a man. So we have to think about why it is that on your watch, things that you're unhappy about in your marriage have been unfolding. What are some of the weak habits in you that have made you shrug your shoulders or let things slide or let other things take priority that shouldn't have taken priority? I work with a lot of guys who have really hyper focused on their careers, success in the office. Meanwhile, the marriage has just slid further and further down the list of things to do. And the most important area in their life has been left to fester and it's bringing so much suffering. So we return to what the main priorities should be, get the household correctly ordered, get the whole life correctly ordered. And this is really about that blueprint for marriage that God has designed with the husband as the head and marriage as the true vocation. Like your marriage is your most important duty in your life. Your work is just how you provide for yourself and your wife and your family. The marriage comes above the work. She is not going to follow you fully and be on the same page as you fully if you are in your own way at all. Women can sense that when a man lacks the kind of clarity and conviction in who he is and where he's going. So that's when we actually bring back that fire and focus that women love to see in men. But we got to find out why it went in you first. And I see time and time again guys who are surrounded by men who aren't taking their marriages seriously enough, men who might have seen failed marriages when they were growing up, or men with friends who are failing in their marriages. And when you're in that kind of environment, it gets easy to get accustomed to things that actually you should try and distance yourself from, saying that's not normal. I don't want that to happen to me. So by putting together all these guys who are trying to do things the right way and overcome the problems and refuse to quit, it's really powerful. Iron sharpens iron. So it's
Mhm.
guys who all striving to be the most masculine they can be. It helps you to see things that you normally wouldn't. And it's like having peer pressure in a good way. Because what most men get is their buddies will just say, well, let's go for a beer instead, or let's go to the strip club, or why are you bothering? What's the point? And then it becomes easy to give up, and that leads nowhere good. So you fix the marriage by fixing the man. It's a mistake to think that it's your wife's responsibility to fix any of this stuff. She's not coming to save you. It's all on you as the man to get it done. We really think about the man not just as the material provider and protector. Their wives might have the roof over their heads, great food, the vacations, the 401k, all the rest of it. But emotionally, they don't feel protected. They don't feel there's that full connection there. They don't feel like the husband is the best friend. And they don't have that kind of intimacy and trust between them that can actually sustain them for the rest of their lives. No matter how comfortable their retirement might be in terms of the bank account, a lot of these couples, they end up splitting anyway because they don't enjoy being around each other, because the man hasn't taken that role as the protector of the friendship seriously enough. And look, patriarchy, being a strong man, it's about leaving a legacy. So this is about some of the household routines and habits and traditions you can build and really making sure that you're setting the example.